You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
Come on, only yesterday, in the castle on the hill, daydreaming into space, while I wondered what was real. Then an angel from above came to tell me to be still, to sit and feel the love, and in time God would reveal. Coming from where I'm from, every day, all day. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Every day, every day, every day, every day. We live, we laugh, we love, we play. Fought for life, no time to play. We ran our race through every maze, the rise, the grind, the price we paid. Yeah, coming from where I'm from, every day, all day. Now we're understanding life and the reasons we are here. So let us stand upright and make it very clear. Oh, oh, yeah. Hey, every day, every day, every day, every day. Once you made it through each day, and you recognize the truth, the strength and confidence is really up to you. Never turning down the chance to be better than before, to succeed in all we do, while God opens every door. Every day, all day. Yeah, coming from where I'm from, every day, all day. We live, we laugh, we love, we pray. Fought for life, no time to play. We ran a race through every maze, the rise, the grind, the price we pay. Yeah, the chase. Coming from where I'm from, every day, all day. I hope you feel what I do. The love, yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope you feel what I do. The love is the love, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Coming from where I'm from. Yeah. Every day, all day. Yes, every day, all day. Every day, all day. The love, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nobody knows like we do, The love, the love. Nobody knows. No, no. for life, no time to play. We ran our race to every maze, rise and grind, the price we pay. We pay every day, all day. Yes, coming from where I'm from.
Glass of wine by candlelight. That's the way we set this mood. And as the day turns into night, I enjoy my favorite view. Just a thought of loving you, yeah. You got me burning, baby. You want you to tell me what you need. She said I need you to love me, to make my soul. Can't get much better, babe, better than your love. She said I need you to love me, to my soul, my soul, my soul. I'll tell the truth, I'll pass your test. On this round and round we go. I'll be the man who does the best as we take things nice and slow. Something about the way you pour into me, girl, you got me learning about you. I'm just a man that knows what he wants. She said I need you to love me, to my soul. You can't get no better, baby, better than my love. She said I need you to love me, to my soul, my soul. There's nothing better than love.
shady. Love should have been so intoxicating. Instead of giving, you end up taking. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't wanna be known, I don't wanna be heartless. I'd rather be loved till it leaves me breathless. Before I say those three-letter words, can you give me your word? Can you put me first, first, first? Give me your love. Bring me. Don't bring no, don't bring no, don't bring no pain. Your love. Give me your love. Bring me. Don't bring no, don't bring no, don't bring no pain. Your love. Sleepless nights, wondering why all my life I had to fight. It's my fault, I had no pride. All alone, I'm left to cry, cry, cry. I don't wanna be heartless. I'd rather be loved till it leaves me breathless. Before I say those three-letter words, can you give me your word? Can you put me first, first, first? Oh my, don't bring no, don't bring no, don't bring no pain. Just your love, I don't want no extra baggage. No, 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 no. Bring me, bring me. Don't bring no, don't bring no, don't bring no pain. Bring me just your love. Can you bring me just your love?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Too many people have too little time to turn around their thinking, but can't you see the signs? Everywhere from old traditions, gotta let them go, 'cause we're losing our minds. There's never been a better time for love. Oh, 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 oh. You might believe what you've been taught to believe, just because somebody else said this is what you need. Empty conviction, firm on what you stand. Well, take a look around and see how that's going down. There's never been a better time, brother. There's never been a better time, sister. Haven't we all had enough? There's never been a better time for love. What we wanna justify, make a wrong into a right, at least in our minds. I believe in a domino effect, it can go either way. Can't you hear what I say? Yeah. There's never been a better time, brother. There's never been a better time, sister. Hearts are crying out in desperation, hearing loud and clear in every nation. There's never been a better time, brother. There's never been a better time, sister. Ooh, there's never been a better time for love. Ooh, better time for love. Better time, better time, better time. 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 Get to yourself away to me back home, so I can give you love. And I've been dreaming love, I'm too far away. I want you here today. Can't wait to feel your touch. It's what I miss so much. Once I'm close to you, all I really want from you is more
wanna get down with you.
How can you feel?
People wanna get down with you.
You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source. listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
gentlemen, welcome to this edition of the Indie Live Spot. And glad you can join us today. We have a wonderful guest today. You just got through hearing a couple tracks from this gentleman, as you can see. JC Smith is in the house, man. Help me welcome.
Hey,
Welcome our guest.
everybody.
Yes.
It is great to be here. I've been laughing ever since I got on this mic. And I know I promised the people in the chat that I was gonna bring popcorn. Hey, we really could have used the popcorn. Trust me, I forgot it. I should have brought it. It's great to be here. Thank y'all for having me on.
Oh, absolutely.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, really enjoy your music, man. Just foremost, I want to tell you everything I've heard from your collection is just it's on, man. I love it, So
thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Lines, killer.
You know, it's kind of different coming from hip hop to jazz, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's different, and that's probably why, you know, when you hear my sound on my songs on the album, the first thing we did was you know, I have a partner name is Craig Mike Stern, that helped me get back, because I you know, military, I quit recording, quit really doing anything for a few years, and he taught me to get back into it. And we made I would make beats, I would make songs and music, and the first thing I would do was make sure that the rhythm tracks sounded good.
Yeah. And
I would go from there. It could be nothing really came from a smooth jazz point of view. It always came from a EDM from like an EDM type song, or a hip hop type song, or R&B type song.
Right.
And then I would put the smooth jazz over it, and that's what probably made my sound a little bit different, and it catches everybody's attention. So that's what's happening.
So you just an old hip hopper, huh?
yeah, I am. You know, I can rap, I really can, but I don't have nothing to rap about, you know, because I was basically middle class, you know. I was poor, but I never knew I was poor. I never got in trouble with the cops, you know. I always had a good job, military, and then after the military. So there was already a Will Smith, so I couldn't be another one of them. So what am I gonna rap about? So I had. Yeah, you know, you know, you had that nice hip hop stuff, and only one guy could get away with that. That was him. So I had to find some other way to do to put my music out there, and in smooth jazz and R&B. You know, I tried to do R&B back in the day, and what would happen is the gatekeepers. You know, you always have to go through them. They like my music. A lot of them, they like me. I was too short, or I was too fat, or whatever. You know, they didn't want that. You know, then you get well, you play all these instruments. You're another Prince. So we don't need another Prince. You know, we started hearing stuff like that. So the kind of music I was doing for R&B, we kind of got phased out. They had the boy groups, the harmony groups, and I wasn't one of those. And so I was just like in limbo. What am I going to do with this music? I got a lot of it that's ready to go out there and for the world to hear. So eventually it came to, you know, smooth jazz is the way to go. Get that music. Let's see what we can do to smooth it out and put. You have the capability of playing these lead tracks either on guitar or on piano, and use one of those two instruments to go over the top of the EDM type tracks, or the R&B tracks, or the regular soul tracks, and get something out there. Let the people hear it. Let them make up their mind whether they like it or not.
Absolutely.
And when did you get started? Like, when did you actually get started in getting involved in music, and especially getting involved in the different instruments that you play? And please let us know how many instruments you actually play.
Well, I started at an early age. I say around the age of 7. I got my first instrument. It was a miniature drum set. My mom, especially my mom, she got tired of me beating on the pots and pans in the kitchen. So they got me a drum set, and I quickly got good at that, and in church, Southern church, and mainly growing up Church of God in Christ, those type of churches that have the rhythmic music, we had guitars in there, and so I found the interest in guitar. So that was the next thing my mom and dad got me. They got me an electric guitar at the age of 8, and I learned how to play that, and then I forget it. There's a gentleman named Sammy Kennedy. He's since passed. He taught me how to play chords, and he had this rhythmic, kind of like what Nile Rodgers do with Chic.
Yeah. Yes.
He had that rhythmic tone that he would do. He taught me that, and I've taken you heard that kind of rhythmic tone in the song. Feel that I've got that kind of Niles Rodgers Chic kind of groove going.
You
On.
do.
And
I do hear that. Yeah.
I learned that from him, and we and then later on, as you get older and you want to record stuff, I realized I can't record. I want to sound like these records I hear, so I don't have anybody to play with, no band or anything. So I started learning the other instruments. I started learning piano. I started learning that at probably the age of 9, 10. So I had, and of course, bass guitar. It was a natural progression from guitar. I picked that up and got very good at that. You by the time I was graduated from high school, I think I played piano, organ, drums, guitar, and bass. Those are the instruments I normally play.
So
Of
you're a
course,
cool Jack. You're a cool chick.
Oh yeah. I came in Baptist and Kojic.
Yeah, cool. I call it cool
Kojic,
Jack.
Kojic to the God in Christ. Yes,
That's
there's
like
the holiness churches. We grew up. They're pretty much. They used to be a little bit separate back in those days, but they're pretty much united now. You find everybody relates with each other. So it was good growing up in that type of environment, because it gave you heard different types of rhythm and different types of singing and how people the call and return, that type of thing that goes on in songs and music.
Yeah.
And I picked up a lot of that from doing that time.
And weren't you in like a voice choir or something when you were?
Yes.
Yes.
When I was elementary, I think it was 5th grade. Yes, because they want to get us right before our voices changes. So that's when they start recruiting boys to be in the choir. That choir didn't. I don't think it exists now, but back then it was just getting started, and I was recruited to be part of that choir, and made it. I was an alto. I had a deep voice for my age at that time. I never sing like that unless I'm in church. If I'm singing R&B or something like that, I'm singing more of a higher tenure in my voices. But I was part of the boys choir, and we toured all over Texas. We made a few appearances in Mexico, California, in different places like that. And we were about to record an album with the, I think I mentioned the gentleman that did my first demo. Well, I toured his studio when I was in the 6th grade with the boys choir, and he remembered me from that.
Wow. And wasn't he the engineer that recorded for?
Yes, that was Robin Hood Bryant. I think I've said his name right. He was the engineer for ZZ Top. And when I went in there, he had those Grammys on his mantle. Of course, I'm looking at okay, those are Grammys, okay, and it was a real interesting story. When I went in there, me and a friend of mine, we were gonna make a demo. We only had like $150, and we walking into this man's studio
With the Grammys.
with the Grammys, and he heard us. What we were gonna do? I had no instruments. We were just gonna walk in, use his instruments, and make this demo, this song that we had wrote. And he kind of looked at me, and he looked at my friend, and he said, "And who's playing the instruments?" And I said, "I'm gonna play them all." He's like, "Really?" So he was intrigued. He actually he grabbed, we used that big old, it looked like what, 3-inch 32 track tape at that time.
Yeah.
And he gave us 15 minutes of it, and he said he was teaching an intern how to be a recording engineer. So that was how he taught that intern that day. He set him loose, sent us into the studio and said record it. And then, as we recorded this thing, it was going very well. I was like, oh, man, I'm killing it, and his intern called him in there, and he listened to it. He's like, okay, all right, that's okay. Let me tell you this, and he started giving me advice at that time. He said, this is how Stevie Wonder did what you're doing right now. He said that no, he played the drums first, with a metronome, and then he played everything else after that. And I'm looking like, I don't know if I can remember everything about playing the drums first.
Right.
So I had played the piano first, and with no click track or no metronome, anything, and the rhythm was not steady. I was changing rhythm. So he told me about that. He said, what you're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to get you a metronome, we're gonna have to get your rhythm steady. And he had me do the piano. All right. Then he had me do the drums after that. He set up the drums for me and showed, okay, you set the snare here, you put the mic here, you put this here, you put that there. And I soaked that all up like a sponge.
Oh yeah.
And by the time I got done with that demo, we had a great sounding demo, and I had knowledge that I kept all my life. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's still living now. I really would like to thank him for what he did, because he gave me, he did a lot for a young teenager, letting him come up in that studio and doing that demo like that.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that.
People like him wouldn't,
Exactly.
wouldn't do that at all to help
Right.
someone that's up and coming,
Right.
or just especially barely starting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
You
have
know
done
what
that.
I couldn't see? Why couldn't he play with the Air Force Band?
And I get interrupted.
That is a great question. I'll tell you, what I found out was, in the military, you need to be able to read music. I was never a classically trained musician. I didn't learn music theory and all that growing up. So when it came time to be part of the Air Force Band, I could not go join them. And plus, during that time, I was assigned to Andrews Air Force Base. When I was active duty, I was actually assigned to the Presidential Maintenance Group for 7 years of my 10-year active duty deal. So I didn't have time, even if I wanted to be with the Air Force Band, I didn't have time for it because of my assignment. But that would have been something that I would have had to do. I would have had to become qualified and actually been able to read and all that, read the charts and stuff like that. I wasn't able to do that at the time. I'm still not very good at it, but at that time, you have to earn those stripes, mainly because when you become part of the Air Force Band, they make you NCO right away. No matter how long you've been in, they want all their musicians to be NCO. So I would have had to be qualified at that time, but I wasn't part of it. But I played with a lot of them, and a lot of them watched me play as well, because what they would do with any kind of generals or any kind of parties were going on, they wouldn't have the Air Force Band play. They would have me play. And so so it was a lot simpler to tell Airman Smith to go out there and play some stuff, bring his equipment in, than it was to make a formal request to bring the Air Force Band in. So it was it was good. I had a great experience. I wasn't part of the band, but it was like I was, even though I wasn't.
Man.
Now, Grizz, you can get yours in now. Sorry about that.
Or you stopped. I don't even know what I was saying anymore.
Oh man.
You just couldn't freaking wait. No.
he
Told you
he
was
cut right
the
on in there, didn't
black.
Yeah, I had to get in there because I might have forgot. But I want that.
Now she forgets because you interrupted.
he? Oh man.
Write it down. That's
I'm
what
sorry,
I do. I write it down.
I'm sorry.
You know, since you said you sang and stuff like that. Now you doing jazz. Have you tried to do any scatting?
Oh no. I don't know. I know to you know, doing the stuff like George Benson, you know, singing as you plan. I try to stay in my lane and know what I can do and what I can't. I can do it, but you know that's not really my sound. But I may try it one day. You know, I like how George does it.
Yeah, give it a
when
shot.
he plays
Give it a
along.
shot.
Yeah, I might just do that one of these days.
Next up.
Okay, nobody will have an opening. Let's go into a couple more tracks, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
All right.
Can we do Chillin' tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chris. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I
That's the
love,
one.
because off air we were talking. I was
That's
telling
the next
JC,
one. Hit and run.
I was telling JC that the intro to Chilling Tonight, which we're going to be hearing in just a moment, reminded me of the intro to Piano in the Dark from Brenda Russell. I don't know why, it just had that vibe for me when I was listening to it. So
Okay.
So chat room, see if you hear that, if you agree with me, or if you hear something else. So let me know.
All right.
This is the jam here though.
Yeah.
Chilling tonight.
Cool. Okay, we're gonna do it, and we'll be right back. So y'all keep it locked right here on the Indie Live Spot. Our featured guest, JC Smith, in the house, y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Sound effects that she added.
This guy, I
I just could not believe it.
I speak it a double time, and it was just hilarious.
Stick it in the chat room so.
All right,
see
ladies and
this
gentlemen,
thing.
we're back,
Okay.
and we're talking about Ray, of course.
Of course.
But that was some great music from our
Yes,
guest, Jason
absolutely.
Smith. Oh my goodness!
Thank
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Very good.
We did and we followed up with "Love Around the World" too. Everybody was enjoying that as well. That's beautiful.
Ooh.
Right. All around the world. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
beautiful.
story behind that one.
Go ahead, tell us about it, please.
Mhm.
All right. Love around the world. I was in my studio. It was during the pandemic. Everything's locked down. Everybody stuck. It was in the time where everything was just completely shut down. Everybody was scared to leave the house. I told my wife, she ain't going nowhere. I'm going to do all the shopping. I bought all the groceries. Nobody left the house but me. And plus, I was considered, essential personnel. I really wasn't, but they considered me essential. So I was the only one that left the house to go to work. She worked from the house for over a year. And during that time, all the people were sick and they were passing away, and we had the nurses and first responders and all the people out there, they're out there, going into the line of fire basically, with visiting people that are sick, taking them to the hospital, trying to get them in a hospital that's already full, and then I saw on the news where over in Italy, in New York, where people were out on their balcony, cheering at a certain time of day, just to congratulate and to cheer on the first responders. And when I saw that, I said, "Wow, that's like, it's all happening around the world at the same time."
Yeah.
And I sat down at my keyboard and actually came up with that piano track. I normally just don't write a piano, track all by itself, but I did with this song.
Yeah.
And I just recorded it from front start to beginning, one setting, and then I laid a few other instruments on top of it, and program a minimalistic, rhythm track with it, and called it a song. And left it like that. Gave it that feel that I had at that moment, and it definitely showed what I was feeling at the time I saw that. So that's the story behind Love Around the World.
Very nice, man. Came out very nice.
Mhm.
Really did.
Man, don't tell me although your wife worked from home, you kept her locked up for a year, wouldn't let her get out.
That's not what you said.
As we figured it out, you start, okay, we can leave the house. We do that, but hey, you gotta have that mask on. We were doing all that kind of stuff. So as we learned what we could do and what we couldn't do,
Right.
we started venturing out. But at the when the very first thing happened, no, nobody was doing nothing. Wasn't leaving the house.
Damn.
We followed the advice, the real advice that was coming down.
Well,
We
I ain't
stayed
gonna lie
safe.
to you. I kept moving. I got sick of sitting in the house for 2 days.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I had to get out of here.
Yeah,
One way or another.
that pandemic lockdown that showed us who we are.
Right.
It showed you if you really love that person you were with. For sure.
Yeah.
That's who you were gonna see for a long time.
Well, yeah,
So
that thing was designed to kill people. That's what it was, to depopulate the earth. That's what it was designed to do, and that's what it done to a lot.
that's the case. It definitely did its job. That's
It
for
done
sure.
its job. It done its job. I keep thinking every time you get them shots, I think they be putting nanomites in your butt. Well,
That's what we saw when you got
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
You are getting the shot though, Ray, aren't you? Did you get the shot?
I got the shots.
Okay, as long as you got the shot, that's good.
Yeah,
But I
see-
know people talk about them shots. I said, man, I'm military. I had every shot ever dreamed of.
Right.
I'm
I
military
mean,
also, so I know.
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't worried about this. Man, they shot me up with so much stuff. I don't even know what it was. So I'm not worried about this. And I know what this is. I know what it's for. But that other stuff, before I had to go over to Eastern Asia, Southwest Asia, they shot me up with a bunch of stuff. So
Boy, you ain't lying. Look at they hit you with that gun. Poof.
cool. Keep on it.
Yeah.
Look at. I jumped on one of them, boy, and kind of tore my arm off.
Yeah, you can't move.
You can't move.
You can't move.
Boy, I tell you. But no, I took it. But I had second thoughts about it. I said, dog. I said, they could be putting the mark in you or something like that.
The mark of the beast. What you talking about?
Yeah, they could be putting that in. And I
Oh man.
Right.
don't need nobody radio and checking me out when I make a move. I don't need that.
Oh my goodness.
To see where I'm at. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. You go out there on the street, they got cameras all downtown. You can't get away from it. Even on the highway, you can't get away from it. That's Big Brother.
So JC, do you want to give a shout out to your family?
I like to say shout out to all my people in Pittsburgh, Texas. That's my hometown. That when I first released this album, they were the first to jump on and support me, and help get me get me noticed.
Right.
And they would share share their album, share the links, and my popularity just kept rising. We have some talent that came out of my town. It's a little small town, less than 10,000 people, but a lot of talent come out of that town. So I like to say hello to all of them. My wife Lauren, she's in the living room looking at this now.
She's in the chat room.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw. I think
There's somebody else in the chat room that's in from your family.
Yeah, they hope. I probably got a lot of them joined.
Yeah, Kira. She goes, "Go, Dad."
Kira, that's the baby girl I was talking about. They got away with everything. She's 20. No, test question. She's in her late 20s, mid 20s.
Okay.
That's good. I can't keep up with that. I barely keep up with my own age.
Your own age.
But she's the baby, Kira, and she was she was an athlete growing up in high school, and ran track at UTEP, University of Texas El Paso, and graduate, AKA at UNT, University of North Texas.
Sorry.
She's probably saying it to you too. I know how y'all are. Y'all AKA stick together.
She sure do.
green and pink everywhere. And let me see. My brother Tyrone, he was one of the rap acts that I helped get started and sent material to. Craig Mike Stern. He's my partner that got me going, and of course you know about Colleen and Keith. They're the ones that really discovered me, and as far as smooth jazz is concerned, I put out this album, and I basically didn't have any direction. I was unknown as far as jazz, and it kind of caught fire in Europe for some, I don't know how, but bloggers and journalists over in Europe started doing reviews on it and started contacting me doing reviews on it. Nice. And all of a sudden, Colleen got a hold of it, and she heard it and like, wow, I like this guy. Sent me straight to Keith, and Keith, and it took off from there. So a shout out to everybody that's helped me during this short period of time where I went from being unknown, 300 followers on Facebook to now over 4,000. Cool. Things like that. And the album is starting to get recognized, and people are starting to listen to the music and hearing what I'm all about. So I appreciate everybody doing that.
That's awesome.
Well, Keith sent you over here to us. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. It all has a connection. The network is great.
Colleen told me about you.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, Greg calls her Colleen.
Colleen. No, but I was gonna say, since this is your daughter's AKA, right?
Right.
Boy, I remember going back in the day with the Sigma Gamma Rho. Boy, I was a Romeo.
Okay.
Boy, I'm telling you, I was shooting a film for the March of Dimes for him.
Okay.
Man, look here.
look at Grizz.
I had to leave the hotel because the women was knocking at my door. I had to get go somewhere else and get away from them. It was just
oh man.
But I did have a ball though. But I just said, boy, it was just every night somebody knocking on. Whoa, I got to get up and film it on.
Give me strength.
You got Grizz and Joyce over there.
Before we move on, I can't I can't forget my other two.
Yes,
Renika,
please.
my oldest daughter Renika. She has my grandkids, and they've been following my career as well. They're very proud of what they're doing as well. And my son Nathan, my only son Nathan, he's in the Air Force, and I'm pretty sure he's watching this when he gets a chance. So I appreciate all of their support and love them all.
Awesome. awesome.
John said, "You too much, Chris." What was funny is I looked at Chris and I didn't know she was doing it too.
I think we both started at the same time.
Oh, we did? Okay.
We both
I'll
started
tell you.
eating little.
Oh, man.
Being a Romeo was an experience.
I really was, man.
It was.
Wake me up when it's over.
It's one thing, but did you have some Juliets?
Oh,
I was telling you, he was knocking at my door every night.
That's when I tuned out.
I was a very young man full of vim and vitality.
Like,
Full of something, that's for sure.
oh, that's what we don't know. Oh, TMI.
They cut you that slack, Ray.
Oh, I know it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Oh.
JC,
Yo.
I had plenty of conversation, baby, but no game.
And
You're
throw a
so
look
full
at
of
here
it.
on
I
there.
Oh,
I
man.
need waiters. You're so full of it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm just here.
So JC, so you're in the Fort Worth area, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if you played the track with Yvonne that I did with Yvonne J and David Howard, Smile. I don't know if you have that one, but it's doing very well. And I found out not soon before that me and Yvonne J are basically neighbors. You know, basically 10 minutes away from each other all these years.
And you're not that far
And
from
so-
this one.
That's Mac too. Don't
Hey,
forget.
I'm just round the corner down
Yeah,
the
and
street
I'm just
from
right down the
Yvonne.
street from Ray. I didn't know that. I just found that out tonight. We're probably about 10, 15 minutes apart. So,
Yeah, cause it don't take long to get over to where you at from where I'm at.
yeah.
Come out with
I'll-
287, keep on going.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm surrounded by all these people here in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
And see, you probably
just
sitting over in the gated community too.
He said,
No, I'm not in the gated community.
Okay,
I'm not. That's a couple of blocks north of me.
Yeah. Now my son-in-law's sister live in one of them gated communities over there.
Yeah, okay.
And
Eagle
her
Mountain.
husband. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it's a great area to live. I must admit, it's not quite all cityfied yet. The city's starting to catch up. You know, well, it's still some country living available.
Well, there's still a lot of it over on my end over here too, you know.
Yeah.
But every day I'm looking, coming down there where they renovating 35 with the tollway and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they steady putting up something and in this area and one thing I hate, they do these daggum roundabouts.
Oh,
Man, I
them things?
hate them things.
yeah.
Just put a
Roundabouts.
stoplight up there.
Yeah, because you got people that just run right through that thing. Like,
Yeah.
Just
no,
right
like,
through
no
it.
rules
Like
to
it
it.
ain't nothing. No rules to it. Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah,
A
they-
roundabout?
Yeah, they starting to
Yeah,
put them everywhere here in this area.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
roundabouts.
Huh.
I know, right?
Never heard of that. Uh-oh, what's that?
I'm with you, Ray. I don't like it either.
You don't like it either, do you?
What they talking about?
Yeah, Henry. He's telling JC to go over to Ray's house and replace
Oh.
by the next show.
Ah.
That was not going to do it. Replace
Yeah, they
that
talking about
battery,
your alarm
please.
going off, Ray.
That's funny.
Man, look
Has
here.
Henry been doing that to the whole? He goes, beep,
Bring a 9-volt battery over there.
beep.
Man, look here. I done changed so many damn batteries in this house. It's going crazy.
Beep.
I had to change batteries, man. I don't know, about 20, maybe more, with these daggum glass break.
Yeah.
Now, this one, I know I changed all them 9-volt batteries. Now I gotta change it up. Man, I'm so sick of buying batteries and changing them.
So he's still chirping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it
because
myself.
you'll see
I
Henry go,
blocks
beep.
them out. I blocks it out. I don't even pay no attention.
Yeah, but the rest of us can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you got
I like
that
when
one.
Henry Henry's going
That's
beep.
how powerful this. That's how powerful this mic is. I got a damn good
What
mic.
did you word in?
That's how you feel it.
You know, if you've already changed all your batteries, it might be one of your. You might have to change one of those contenders.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
There's one that's going bad on you, making them all do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nobody had to do that.
I done spent so much money. I done put solar panels all around this house.
That's gonna pay off sooner or later, though.
Man, I'm telling you. Then they coming out on Tuesday and putting this generator in the house. Cause I'm so tired of it. Every time I look up,
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all that power outage stuff happening.
yeah. So I put, they putting a generator out there. I didn't fool with that generator.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But
Right here.
Exactly, Henry.
Henry said, Ray, you ain't changed that battery in years. He said that chirp keep coming back.
yeah, I done
Just
changed
saying
the battery.
something in a roundabout way.
Roundabout.
And, you know something? And that battery is down. It's past my living, the family room. It's right in the little hallway there, going into my bedroom. That's what I seen it up there. I said, "Shit, I'm tired of climbing ladders and stuff."
Except hire somebody.
I'll get around to it.
On your little cape that you had on in Tanzania, maybe you can do your little
Do what
Mighty
now?
Mouse impression and fly up there.
Wow.
Here I come to save the day.
Hey, right?
Well,
I've been to Africa.
Infinity and beyond.
I was dressed out with the Maasai tribe. They dressed me out with they guard and everything.
Lord have mercy.
My cousin told me something like a big old tablecloth. What can I say?
Did you see what John
What did he say?
He paid too much for the mic, no money left for battery.
About right, John.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But he had enough to pay for tickets to go see Jay Lamont.
Oh yeah.
Keith said, get your cleaning lady to do it.
Get my maid to do it. I probably will get her to do it. I'm tired of climbing that mountain.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's take another J.C. Smith music break. Okay.
Yes.
And then we'll come
Yes.
back. We'll come back.
So we can recover.
Now, you see how they clown me, don't you?
I see, Ray. I
Clown
see.
yourself.
Oh.
Man.
All right. Y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Oh man.
have been it. Now listen, baby, it feels like it should have been you. Seeing you again, girl, the feeling is kinda strange. The spark that I have for you, it seems like it ain't changed. No, baby. And the look in your eyes, they tell me I'm right. And we trust our feelings, girl, and make moves tonight. Oh yeah, baby. Feels like it should have been you. It feels like it should have been me. It feels like it should have been you and me, and me and you, all life long. Yeah, baby. 'Cause all of my life, 'cause all of my life I've been searching for. You know I've been searching. I love, I love, I love, I love. More and more. Now listen, babe, you're looking good, girl. Still looking mighty fine. The dress that you're wearing, babe, makes me wanna see the sunrise with you, baby. Yeah. And let's not fight it. Just come with me tonight. And you know there's no doubt, babe, no doubt. You know I'll treat you right. It feels like it should have been you. Yeah, baby. It feels like it should have been me. It feels like it should have been you and me. And me and you, all life long. Oh yeah, baby. 'Cause all of my life, 'cause all of my life I've been searching for. You know I've been searching. I love, I love, I love, I love. More and more. Break it down, babe. Now break it down, babe.
Yo, Jay, turn the guitar up a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, it's mostly all soundproof, yes. And that's not it's not really to soundproof. It's really to keep reflections because I master in this room as well. So I've got the Atom K A8 monitors here, and they're just awesome monitors. They're made to be to do master with, and it just keeps the reflections from bouncing back, and I'm able to get it sounding like exactly like I want it.
Mm-hmm. And the keyboard that's on your left,
Damn,
I see
I'm hungry.
the white one.
We on the
Wow.
air.
It's
We
the
are on the
lights
air.
coming back.
We on the air?
Yeah.
Are you the ease us in there?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Boy, I
Yeah,
tell
that-
you, G.
I had to
I'm
say that
hungry
real
as
quick because when you said I'm hungry, I didn't know what else you was gonna say.
I'm hungry as a wild animal.
Yeah,
Good point,
Chris
Keith.
was
Good point.
we're describing the white one.
Yeah, I could see the lights go off and on.
Oh yeah, that's it's a MIDI controller that's connected to my computer, and it's basically I have I'm a subscriber to Terraria and to Roland Cloud, and basically every synthesizer that Roland has ever made is inside that computer there, and this whenever I turn my computer on, it turns on. And
Right.
the light, it just looks real neat.
It
The
does.
lights
I like it. It was like I'm
it
sitting
makes
there.
it makes it look high tech. This right here, that's the workhorse. That's the Korg Nautilus. I used to have a Korg Cronus that I sold, and they came out with another version and called it the Nautilus. It's really the same keyboard, but a little more trimmed down.
Yeah.
And it does everything. It's
Nice.
You like that rolling, huh?
The Roland's good.
Good.
Like I say,
MIDI controller. Mhm.
everything is everything. Yeah, I got the MIDI controller for all the Roland stuff.
In other words, you can anything can come through that MIDI controller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I use it to control the Nautilus. It's like this one. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. It has the weighted. I didn't know it was. Yeah, I didn't know it was live. I should actually play.
Scared you.
It has the weighted keys on it, and sometimes you're playing synthesizer parts. You don't want the weighted keys. You want the
Right.
light keys.
Right.
That's what I have with the little white one.
Sweet. Very
So
nice.
I can do all that kind of stuff.
Very nice studio.
Yeah, man. Shoot, yeah. That's something live up in there, Jack. I like that. Boy, look here.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's it.
Yeah. Need to put some padding on the door now, because if your wife hearing all that noise, does she hear?
It's on. Yeah, she's in. It's on the door too.
Come on, okay.
It's behind my screen here. I have a portable screen that I do for interviews or whenever I'm doing online web shows. I did that during the pandemic. I don't know if you saw it. There was a video that I put up online where I did a web show with Feel That. I don't know if you've seen that video, but it's on my Facebook site where I actually was online. So I use this setup for that, so I can perform online if I need to. And my door is behind it, and it's got padding on it too. So
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say you should have some padding on, because I know she'd be hearing it if you didn't.
she is used to it. Being the wife of a musician. And we've been married, over 30 years, over 35. So she's
You got
been
married
with
as
all
a
that time.
teenager, didn't you?
I got married at I was 21 when I got married.
So you've been
yeah,
married about 40 years then.
Almost.
See,
Not
black
quite.
people get in the business.
Yeah. Or
uh,
like Gary will sneak it
I would
up
say-
on your Kool-Aid.
I'll say I'm probably older than most people think I am.
Yeah, but see, I already see you got some. What is that? Just for me.
Oh yeah. I keep that no secret. They should have me on the box. Oh yeah, I need to be one of. They need to give me a deal, promotional deal for that.
They do that way. You can get some of those boxes for free instead of paying for it.
Exactly.
And get paid.
No, use your music and pay you.
Most people that was in the military and retired from the military, if they wasn't alcoholics, they took care of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did, and it was kind of ingrained in us because we had to pass all these tests yearly.
Right.
So and plus I raised two athletes. My son he was an athlete that grew up to play college and football. At East Texas Baptist, and then down at Prairie View A&M. Then I raised my daughter to be an athlete, and she ended up being a track athlete at UTEP. So I had to stay in shape to do that. But
I know that's right. You look good, man. I know you. I I know you passed 50. I know that way past 50.
I just had my 57th birthday.
Well, I know
And,
you passed
Dude,
50. I already know
how
that.
rude can you be?
Well, I'm just being truthful. Shit, you don't mind. You don't
How do you know?
he said, well, you do the math. Okay, he's a retired military. Okay, he got kids, AKA. Okay, you do that math, and it comes up. Yeah, he got to be
Well,
50 something.
that's why he
You
was.
got to be past 50. Because them old gals, you know what they tell me? They said,
Oh,
wait, wait. See, I'm 73. He said, ooh,
Oh
wait.
yeah.
Yeah, all
I'll
right.
tell you what. Tell you what, Ray, they got just for men. They got a few more years where they can make money off me. Cause when this thing go all white, I'm gonna be like you. I'm gonna be
Man,
right
look
now.
at
It's salt
Gonna
and
look
pepper.
like Papa Smurf? Oh, please don't.
I was gonna go to the barber and get my hair cut yesterday. I was gonna do another stuff and trim my beard up, man.
One Papa Smurf
No,
is more than enough.
no, I could not see putting chemicals in my beard because
Yeah.
I used to look at my father-in-law. He'd be dying and saying the hair be all yellow, gray, and
Yeah.
orange looking. No, I just let my beard grow. I got very few specks up in the top of my head, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
White Jay, it is that time to put Ray's muzzle on.
Who said that?
What, Yvonne?
Oh,
Yvonne.
Lord.
Yeah. She said,
But most military men, they know how to take care of themselves, you know. They really do.
Yeah.
They really do.
That's been helpful. I mean, I actually had a post on Facebook about that. I'm gonna say probably about 10 years ago, I did get out of control. My weight got I was very heavy. I'm a short guy. I'm only 5'7.5", somewhere like that, and I probably was weighing 260 pounds. I got up to that high. And when you do that, you get high blood pressure and all kinds of other stuff.
And yeah. Fun
So
stuff.
last few years, I started just taking better care of myself, doing what I already knew how to do from the military.
Yeah.
And eating right, and I probably lost about 50 pounds or so, and that's where I am now. And I think I made a post on my Facebook page about that. I actually went into the store last week looking to buy clothes because I need new clothes because none of them fit anymore. Mm-hmm. I went into the DXL, which is
I live in there.
Big and tall, big and tall.
I went in, and I was like, I'm about to go up here and grab me some new stuff. And I walked in there, and the clerk, basically looked at me and said, "Who are you in here shopping for?" And I looked around. I looked at myself, I said, "You know what? You're right. I can't shop here no more.
Yeah.
See y'all later." And turn around and walk out the door. And now I gotta get my stuff online or go into a mall or something. So that's a good thing.
That's a good feeling, man. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
But it's hard to even find stuff in the mall.
Yeah, I hate malls.
Because see, I'm a diabetic. I've been a diabetic since '95, and the medication, talking about, put weight on that. But I don't know why you tell them lies. That stuff put weight on you. I don't eat very much, and I try to eat the right stuff. But yet still, I weigh 350 pounds, but you can't hardly tell it.
Okay.
But I know I need to lose it.
Oh yeah, we got to take care of ourselves. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I know I need to lose it. So, because I might lose some of this vim and vitality.
Oh, just loving the reaction of Grizz and Joyce.
Oh man.
Scary, 'cause I'm like la 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 la.
I'm still good.
Stop before you go too far.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
No, I know what you mean, man.
Missed it.
I knew you was using that just for me.
Well, Grizz, since the last time you said we didn't have time to shout out everybody, you want to do that today?
Oh, yeah. We have
Yes.
cheaters on. because I can't see my own writing.
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to make sure I get everybody. And if I miss somebody, my apologies. Okay. All right. In the chat room, we have Colleen.
Yay.
Hey, Colin.
Colleen.
Hey, Colleen.
Hi, Colleen. And we have our brother Walter Taylor.
Brother Walter, what's up?
Taylor Third.
Yep,
up,
yep,
man?
yep. And we have Yvonne J. YJ in the house.
Hey, Vaughn.
We also
Yvonne.
have Cynthia Adams. I don't know if she's still in there because I haven't seen anything
Hey,
from her.
Cynthia.
But hopefully she still is listening. I'm hoping.
Okay.
And we also have cousin Marilyn,
Hey, Marilyn.
Marilyn Ford. And then we have our favorite Gia.
Hey,
Gia
Sister Gia.
Hey, Gia.
And then we have another bassman in the house, Henry
Yeah.
Mixon.
What's up?
Henry.
But you're mixing, buddy.
We also have Jazzy K Ward in the house.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jazzy.
Jazz there.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, also Keith Gilchrist, aka Lord V, in the house.
The Jazz
He
man.
was
The
kicking
Jazz
it on
man.
Thursday, on his show Thursday. He
The
was
fidget.
kicking it. And
Thank
we
you,
also
Keith.
have Castilla. What?
I
Was that
tell you,
good?
I heard Ray trying to call Keith a fidget.
The
No.
fidget.
No, you're the fidget.
You know, Keith,
Oh.
gonna get you for that one. He gonna get you.
He's got the pine wood. So we have Costello in the house.
Hey,
She was
Costello.
there as well.
Hey, Costello. Hey.
And then we have the better half of our guests. Lauren Smith is in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Laura.
Yes. Hey,
Oh,
Lauren.
by the way,
Yeah,
Chris, she said 36 years in the chat. I don't know if y'all
Yeah, I
caught
know. I did. I said
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
wow.
she
pretty cool.
keep up with it. I don't pull out numbers because I most of the time I'm wrong. So, I let her say all those numbers.
it.
You let her say the correct ones.
Yes.
And then we have our friend, our brother CTK in the house.
Hey,
Yeah.
CTK. What's up?
Trumpeter.
Man.
Awesome. And we also have brother Algie Williams in the
Algie.
house.
What's
Mhm.
up, Algie?
You know,
Fidget.
Y'all know he had heart surgery, so it's just so
Yeah.
good to see
Yeah.
him.
Yes, it's always good to see him in the house.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then we have our guest that we had last week, John Taylor,
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
in
Hey,
the
John.
house.
Yeah.
And then we have Sister Carmen, Sister Crisco Carmen.
Hey, Carmen.
um,
Looking forward to seeing you on the coming up here on the 4th.
Oh
Yeah.
man, if I could only be there, I wish I would be able to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Carmen's gonna knock it out the house.
It's gonna be great.
Mhm.
It's gonna be
And
great.
then we have one of the children that belongs to JC, Kira Smith's in the house.
Say KK.
Kira.
Hey, Sarah.
And we also have our friend from Tanzania, Jessica, is in the house.
What's up, Jessica?
Yep.
That's-
And then also making an appearance, John the Saint is in the house.
John the Saint.
Say,
Hey, what's up, man?
Always.
Yep,
you
yep,
like
yep.
that new music, man?
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And that's all who I've got in the house at the moment.
All
So
right, all right.
And don't forget to thank the people who are listening, but you're not in the chat.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, well, thank you.
I always do at the end of the
Thank
show,
y'all.
but I'm just
Oh,
checking
okay.
out the ones that are actually in the chat.
Mm.
Oh, and quick question, JC.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the track that we heard, Streets of El Paso?
Piece of El Paso.
Because that's
Yeah.
that's a cool vibe. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's a little different.
Mhm.
That song, I bought a brand new acoustic guitar, and it first the first chord I strung on it, it had a sound like a western, and I said, man, okay, I'm gonna do something with this guitar, and just I just laid several tracks with just the guitar, the acoustic guitar itself, and it kind of reminded me of you know, like I said, my daughter went to UTEP and in El Paso, and you know they got the desert and they got the mountains, and it just the vibe of the song just reminded me of going
Old
to an
West.
old West Texas town,
Mhm.
and I took that, you know, like a spaghetti western, and threw a bumping backbeat on it, and you know, you heard some lead guitar in there where instead of doing a bunch of riffs on the guitar, I just let it sing and cry, make the guitar cry a little bit. Stuff I've always wanted to do, and I just did it in this song, and it came out different than anything I ever heard. And I really like that song myself. So that's some people have told me that's their favorite. It's their favorite on the album.
Nice.
When I heard those rhythms, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is cool." And then it does have that Old West vibe, kind of,
Yes.
And it was so funny because last night I was watching Lone Wolf McQuade, which is set in El Paso.
Yeah, you could take that track and throw it right in there.
Exactly.
It
would have fit perfect. There goes Chuck Norris and everything. So yeah, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, I like that one too. It's big. It's different than stuff you normally hear. Just like that.
So yeah, that was cool. And the other one was Should Have Been You and Me.
Should Have Been You and Me.
Yeah, got the vocal chops on it.
Yeah, I can sing a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I can sing a little bit. That song is probably a little bit high. I sing lower than that, but this one, you had all the people like Bruno Mars and all of them, Silk Sonic. They're doing this old type R&B. They sing at a higher register, and I had to try to do it in that type of register.
Well,
so,
it came out great.
Yeah, and the lyrics to the song, the song is basically it's a hip hop track, because it's got the the trap elements in it, and I use an 808 for the bass, all that kind of stuff. Right. And when I put the lyrics in there, I basically telling a story of two people that are meeting years later in their life. And they see each other and they look and they say, well, that's the one that got away. So it's basically a story about that, how two people see each other after not seeing each other for a long time, and now they want to start that romance back up again, to capture what could have been. So Should Have Been You and Me. It probably talks to a lot of people out there. My wife, when she heard it, she like, okay, who you talking about?
That's a one for you.
That's what I say. Hey, it's just a song. It's just a song.
I'm sorry, autobiographical, honey. No.
It's just a song. But it had that. And then I was able to throw in that Ernie Isley Prince type guitar solo in there. Let people know I can play the guitar too.
I love
I
that,
can do the solo.
Yeah, that was nice.
And I had a lot of fun doing that song because I think there's one part in there where I actually call like the engineer, hey Jay, turn the guitar up a little bit. I did that, and I could put that in the song too. Yeah. That's when the guitar solo started. And, it was just a lot of fun doing that song and actually doing the call and return, the whoa at the end of the song. That's my favorite song on the album.
I like it.
It's not smooth jazz. It's R&B. It's a hip hop R&B song, but I put it on this album because I needed something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, man. Definitely. You ready? Ray, you okay? You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so El Paso, huh? But I used to run through El Paso like a dose of castor oil.
Well, just trying to get through it.
Oh my gosh!
Once you get past El Paso, there ain't nothing much there for a long time.
No, that's where I met my wife in El Paso. She was in the military.
Oh man! Yeah. El Paso, man.
Yeah, I used to go up on the mountain and look at one country and another state.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you were going with that.
I was too. I was like waiting.
You never know.
I was scared.
Go up in the mountain there.
I'm like,
I didn't know what was coming.
That's too much information.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting place because my daughter's dorm, when she first moved, of course she hated living in the dorm. I thought it was neat because where it was, you look right across the interstate, and right across the interstate is Mexico. So
Oh wow, yeah.
it's right on the border. So it's just an interesting place to be, I think.
Yeah.
Mm,
Question from
Yes.
Colleen. She
From Colleen.
says, she said, is there anyone you would like to collaborate with?
Oh.
Oh
Oh man.
question, huh?
Yeah, that is a good question. Yeah. There's a few I like. There's some local guys that like Jeffrey Smith. I think he's locally here in Dallas. I've listened to his music for a long time. A lot of the stuff I do on guitar. What I like about him, he keeps it simple. He's not trying to prove how good a guitar player he is. He's not running up and down the frets.
Right.
He's hitting the note that he needs to hit to make that particular sound.
I like
and I took a lot of that from him. You hear a lot of that in Chillin' Tonight. I think Gonna Be Okay probably got a little bit of it in there. And yeah, people like him. Maybe Joyce, we can do. You feel like doing something? She got call me. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I did the collaboration with Yvonne J. And Dave Howard with Smile. That one turned out very well. I liked it. It was great. It was great working with
Keith. I heard it Thursday night.
Yes. That song is doing very well. She's getting a lot of radio play all over. It was very interesting because she sent it to me. It didn't come one of my ideas. She was like, Laddie. She calls me Laddie.
Yeah. That's why, Jay.
I love her accent. I just love Roy J's accent.
Laddie. And she sent the song to me and said, if you want to do it, you want to collaborate on it, good. If not, whatever, And I listened to it. I said, I can do this. Okay, let's do it. And we did that song, and it turned out very well. Dave Howard did. She had him, pinned to do the guitar part that he did. And everything came together. And we might be having some. I shouldn't say much about the remix. Remix is coming, and it's whenever we get around to doing that. But that's gonna be something. It's gonna be different. It's gonna actually be what JC does in the Science Lab. You're gonna hear it on that remix. I can't wait for y'all to hear that.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be great. But it may, other than that, collaborations, people interested in doing things with me, taking a different way of looking at smooth jazz and how you put it together. I'm very interested in working. So,
very
collaborations
cool.
are a good thing.
But it took you a long time to come around, though, JC.
I had to tell the story. I collaborate.
I know it.
It
took him a minute now.
When it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
One question before we leave, because before Max starts something else.
Yeah.
Goes
what
off
are
on
your
a tangent.
plans performing live? Because you released a CD in November. Now you have plans to perform live, tour, etc.
The first thing that I know that I'm going to be doing is supposedly I have to get with the person that talked to me about it. But Juneteenth, I'm supposed to be doing something in my hometown, Pittsburgh, for the Juneteenth celebration. I'm about to get back with him because I haven't talked to him in a few months. A lot of things have happened, but that's probably the first time I get back out there live.
Okay. I wonder how far it's from Dallas. I would like to come out and hear you. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
How far is Pittsburgh from Dallas?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours from Dallas. It's in East Texas.
Okay. East Texas. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And
hold it, man. Hold it. I know it's hard.
There was a lot of people come out of East Texas, huh?
Yes.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, there's other things that are in talks that I may be doing live, and we're still in the talking phase of that. So things are coming. I'm gonna be able to hit a stage here soon.
Good.
All right.
Can't wait.
Okay,
All right.
JC. Well, go ahead and tell everybody how they can follow you and get your music and where to go and all that good stuff.
Right.
Well, my debut album was for jazz, Smooth Nights by J.C. Smith. It's available on all music streaming sites. It can be found on iTunes, and it can also be found on my website, which is www.jcsmithmusic.com. That's JAYC Smith Music.com. And you can order. I happen to have one here.
All right.
There is my
The hard copy.
hard
Yeah.
copy. You can get that from our website.
Cool.
Basically, instead of CDs, we have the USB cards
All right.
that we got made up. That's got all our music on it. And if you order from our website, it has a bonus track, letter to mom, letter to mother, that I wrote for my mom, who passed away last year.
Oh,
She
sorry.
passed away last summer.
Sorry.
I'm good with it now. You know.
Yeah, but it's still hard though. Trust me.
He's better than
Yeah.
I am. It's been 2 years and I'm still going.
And I wrote that song for her. I'm probably gonna re-record it and actually release it for Mother's Day. I'm gonna try to get that done and actually put it as an actual release. But right now it's a bonus track that would be you can download from our website, or you'll get it if you order the album, the USB cards from the website.
Okay. Very nice, man. Well, thank you so much, man, for hanging out with us today, coming on and letting us share your music and share your story. And we look forward to all the other great things that you're going to be doing. And we want you to come back for sure.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
And it's just been a pleasure. So thank you. And our time.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Always. And so with that said, let's go ahead and I want to tell everybody to have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate everybody that do tune in, and we're gonna keep this thing flowing. And with that said, I'm gonna pass it over to Ray and Joyce and Gris so we can get out, and we'll see you next week. Come on, Ray.
Them ladies waiting on me. See,
They looking at you,
but they looking straight at me. But hey,
Yeah, we are looking at you. That's
I know, JC. It's our pleasure having you on the show. Hope you had a good time with us. With the antics and everything else, man. And hey, man, don't be a stranger. We just right down the street here.
Definitely. Now that I know that, yes.
Yeah, down the street here. You go to the cigar bar and have a couple of drinks. I know you still drink, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, then we can do that. All right then. But like I said, it was our pleasure having you on the show today, man. And everybody out there, y'all be safe. That's the most important thing. Be safe. And see you later. Bye.
All right.
And now that Mac is going to come and drop in, you will be moving to the gated community. I know.
Oh man.
I enjoyed. It's good to know that you are in the area, DFW area. I'm on the Dallas side, but it's just good to know more talent in the area, because oftentimes I'm doing things and I'm looking for new people to work with, especially live shows. So, but I got your number, you got mine. Let me know if you have any questions, or how we can network. Let's call it that way, network in this game of music. So anyway, I appreciate you so much. Look forward to seeing you back on the show. And you guys in the listening, don't forget to add him to your Spotify playlist, your YouTube, wherever you see his music. Add it to your list and support the artists that are on this show.
Right.
And the way Max said it, see you later, bye. That's one of my favorites.
Hey, but I used to say, Mama. Put the camera in the window, because the tall man is coming on.
Oh man.
He has to stop saying it.
Then we got Gris doing that again.
Say what, man?
Lord, give me strength.
Go ahead, Gris.
Okay. JC, thank you for taking the time to spend with us for the whole show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
It
you.
was so much fun to have you on the show. Can't wait to get you back soon. All right. And real quick, YJ, if I can find it again, she asked that we give a shout out. She's going to be performing next Sunday at the Deep Ellum Jazz Festival on the main stage at 2:45.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yes.
So
This
that's
coming Sunday?
YJ.
Or Maxwell. Yeah.
All right.
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Maxwell
Hall.
Jazz. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
YJ. Dang, I wish I could come down there that weekend, but I kind of locked up here in Oklahoma right now. So
Yeah, and I would love to see her perform with that band.
Absolutely.
When is the next
What
weekend?
date is that?
Next Sunday, she
I
said.
know, but date. I'm looking at the
The
date.
date will
The
be
third?
I'm looking.
next Sunday will be
That'd be
April
7th?
3rd. April 3rd.
Oh wow, and that's on a
Oh, the next.
that's on a
That
Thursday,
makes
right?
That's on a Thursday.
So Friday,
Now-
that following day though, that's when Carmen and Jay
Yeah,
Lamont
because-
is going to be in the Tulsa area, well in Bristol.
Right.
Bristol.
So when you going up there on the 4th?
Mm-hmm.
If I come up there, I'm going to have to leave here on the 3rd.
Where's Carmen performing though? I didn't see
In
that.
Bristol?
In Bristol.
Bristol.
Who's that?
That's up with Tulsa.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
outskirts
okay.
of Tulsa.
Yeah, that's where she lives in Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's okay. Okay.
Hey,
Alright.
And Jimmy
Can I
Jay
finish?
and Jimmy J Lamont.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
hosting
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
For me. All right.
Let
No, go ahead, Judy. Go ahead, Greg.
so we can
Go
get
ahead.
off here.
Thank you. You don't want to be able to hear.
We're trying to close.
It's already after way. Okay, next week. Okay, next Saturday, we have vocalist Terry Rimson
Hey,
on the show.
All right, looking
And
forward.
we've heard a couple of her tracks already that G plays on throughout the show. So we're gonna have her on the show, and I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. I can't wait. So please join us next week with her, and don't forget to do the thumbs up and subscribe to G's channel if you haven't already. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Those anonymously listening, watching, and the chat room gang. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you guys to the moon and back. Be safe. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah, be sure to join us
Ciao.
next week. We'll see you. Have a
Bye.
great one. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
All about it. It's all about the love. All about it, yeah. Crossing roads together, building bridges forever. It's all about the love. It's all about the love. You better tell somebody, tell somebody. It's all about the love. Find the strength to pull each other along, and we'll make it. Let's make it. You better tell somebody. It's all about the love. Yeah. I have seen when people come together, when crisis face their lives. One love that brought